Hey guys, how you doing? It's Just Hoops here with my first ever performance review for this channel. A little bit about myself. I am a college athlete. I play basketball. I am a 6'2" point guard, about 170 pounds. Just a little description about me so you guys can either see how I relate to your game and whatnot, or just come for the performance reviews. I don't mind. Either way, I love to have you guys here. So today we have the Crossover Culture LP Mid. It is their obviously mid shoe. They have a low top and a high top as well, but this is the white, black, and gold colorway, which I absolutely love. But without any further ado, let's get right into it. So starting off with the traction, you're going to see right here there's a black strip of herringbone, a couple herringbone pods up top, and then it gets into some multi-directional lines and whatnot. There's their logo. It's a CC for Crossover Culture with a net underneath. Pretty cool logo if you do ask me. But getting into the performance of the traction, when I first got it, super tacky, super sticky, really, really nice. But the only issue is it's a semi-translucent and it is a dust magnet. It picks up a lot of dust, and that's its biggest issue. It's pretty hard to wipe off as well, so a little bit inconsistent at times. Once you wipe, you do have a couple good stops, but you're going to have to keep wiping consistently if your floors are dirty. That's my only disclaimer for that. Other than that, the traction works very well. Like I said, I play on a college courts and things like that, so I usually don't have as many issues, but I know a lot of people don't have that privilege or luxury. So for the regular people out there, when I practice on, or not regular, what do you know what I mean, when I practice on less pristine courts, it just picks up a lot of dust and it can be inconsistent at times. Unfortunately, that's the only drawback to the shoe in my personal opinion. Underneath that, or above that, whatever you want to call it, we have the wishbone shank plate, so that just make sure you're not twisting and turning in your shoe, and helps with the rigidity when it's coming back and you're moving. Nothing special, just a regular shank plate in almost all basketball shoes, I believe, and just does what it's supposed to. Then we have the LP cushion. Not exactly sure what LP stands for, but yeah, that's what it is, and it is fantastic. Absolutely love this cushion. Super lightweight. Is very responsive, but also gives you good impact protection. You can definitely feel like the softness underneath your foot. It's not mushy, it's not like squishy, it's just a nice subtle bounce, and I really appreciate this cushion. They also claim they'll be the same from day one, and for a lot of time to come. They say 82 plus games, so I don't know how they test that, but I mean, I've been playing this for a little over a month now, and they really do hold up from day one to now. They are fantastic. I absolutely love the cushion. That's my favorite part of the shoe, if I am being honest. Then we have the upper, which they said is partially 3D printed, which is pretty cool if you ask me. It's a good way to save money and also make it in-house. And then it has this like textile type material with a couple like overlays and things like that to give it more structure and rigidity, which I think is very interesting because it looks very unique, the shoe itself and also the upper. Like I said, I have the white, black, and gold colorway, so nothing to do with performance, but the white gets dirty super easy, so obviously you guys know that, but just a little reminder. The upper is very nice. It has this whole TPU going around basically all the shoe besides the heel, but the heel has an internal heel counter, so we'll get into that later with support and things like that. But the TPU gives a little bit more structure as well and keeps your foot inside the footbed, which is very nice. So that's the overall shoe. They also have traditional lacing systems, so we'll get into that. That's the overall shoe itself. Now we're going to get into support. The support is fantastic. It has an internal heel counter and then an external one right there, kind of sort of acting as a heel counter. It's a little plastic part, keep a little bit of rigidity in the heel so you're not flopping around. And then, like I said, it has that TPU going all the way around the shoe besides the heel, and that really secures your foot in because it doesn't allow it to slide over the footbed, and it gives the shoe structure, honestly, and it's very, very well implemented in place, but it's not overly done, so it's really good. They also have this outrigger right here, and I watched previous reviews on people who did this shoe about like a year ago, 8 months ago and whatnot, and they said it didn't have an outrigger, but that means they listened to their customers and consumers and they added an outrigger, which I think is absolutely fantastic because then you don't have to worry about tipping as much when you're playing because the outrigger is there to help stop that and put you back on your feet. So it's fantastic to see that and them listening to their people who are buying their shoes. Absolutely fantastic. Going on to fit, in some of those reviews, if you've watched them, it says it fits short or narrow and everything like that. It is a narrow shoe, but it does not fit short. I think they changed that as well because for me, it personally fits true to size. Absolutely love the fit. Very snug on my foot, and I like snug shoes. It's not overly suffocating or overly bearing, but it is a snug fit. The heel doesn't have really Achilles pillows, and it does give me blisters in my right heel if I play for too long, not my left. I'm not exactly sure what's up with that. But it is overall fantastic. No Achilles pillows. There's a little bit of heel slippage when you first get the shoes, but afterwards, once you break them in, that seems to go away. The traditional lacing system keeps you nice and tight in the shoe, just clamping down like any other lacing system that you've used before for the most part. Overall, I think this is a fantastic shoe. It sells for $110 on eBay, and I would absolutely recommend picking it up. It really does a great job. The only thing that's a little bit inconsistent is the traction, but like I said, that's nothing too crazy to worry about. It'll be there for you. It's just a little bit inconsistent depending on your dust and the finish of the floor. That also has a big part to do with it. But overall, I think it's a fantastic shoe. There's a little bit of fraying over here in this section. And then in the top of the toe, I do a lot of toe drag, so a little bit of the rubber's coming off. Nothing crazy, doesn't affect performance or anything like that in any way. It's just a little bit of fraying. Happens to a lot of shoes. But overall, the rest of the rubber is pretty hard. So outdoor use, I would say it'd be okay. But I don't play outdoors personally, just not my thing. And also, I live in Chicago, so it's very snowy, so there's no way I'm getting outdoors during the winter. Overall, I would recommend picking the shoe up. Everything about it is well done. Everything is well done. Nothing is super crazy outstanding. The cushion's very nice. I'd say that's the best aspect of the shoe. But overall, you're getting a solid shoe for a very nice price of $110. Pretty hard to beat that right now on the market. A lot of shoes are a lot more expensive. I know a lot of people don't have the money. So this is a good bang for your buck option. And I talked to somebody over from Crossover Culture. I bought this shoe myself, but they were talking to me about it. I asked them a couple questions because I was going to do this review, and they were absolutely fantastic, super nice with helping me. Everything was just great, and they were amazing over there. I just have to give them a shout out for their company just being above and beyond fantastic, you know, helping customer support and everything like that. So guys, this has been the review of the Crossover Culture LP Mid. Like I said, it's on eBay for $110. Feel free to pick one up and let me know what you think. Comment down below if you guys want to see any other shoes, and I'll try and get back to you, or if you guys have any questions, just let me know. Until next time, I'll see you later. Thank you.